Bora voltar pro nosso Kingdom Come aqui, né? Vou ter que andar lá ou tem viagem rápida? Bora lá.
Go! Yeah! Come on, Evie. Let's go. Quick! Yeah! I'm supposed to take a left at the crossroads. Quick! The tracks lead to the road. Better tread carefully. That company must have headed into the thicker forest. They used the trees as cover. Easy! Nice and slow. Wagons. They probably used them to block the way and prevent a retreat. Smart. I should keep my eyes peeled. They rained arrows down on them. Good God, what a bloodbath. No wonder. It was a bloodbath.
What do you want, you old fart?
What are you up to here, fellas?
What's it to you? Do you want to end up like these ones here?
I think not. And you don't need to raise your voice. My hearing's fine.
Tá.
And I come in peace.
So you should. You don't look like you're up to much else.
I'm looking for two of my friends here. I heard they were fighting on von Berghoff's side.
Then they're fucked!
You can't know that.
Are you blind, old man? Take a good look around. No one could survive
pai
a
sobreviveu.
massacre like that.
What happened here?
Von Bergov's soldiers took a hammering. I don't care who did it or why. All I care about is there's lots of valuable...
Stop with that desecration. The poor...
Thanks a lot for your advice. But you clear off and take no notice of us if you're looking for a corpse of your own. If you get a move on, you won't even have to do...
Someone ought to teach you...
Some old fart like you.
You'll soon see what this old fart...
Go to hell!
Vem.
Ha! We'll finish this quick.
Damn! I'm bleeding! Show what you're...
Vem.
Now you've had it.
E vocês? O que vocês roubaram? Vou levar, né, cara? Precisa de dinheiro. Olha isso, mano. Só coisa cara. Por 60 a mais eu vou levar, velho. Levar tá dura. Olha. É muito dinheiro, velho. Mas isso tudo eu tô rico.
God Almighty, bless their souls.
Abençoa essas almas. E o pai roubando. Só tem groschen aqui, ó. Que sempre é bom. Panqueca também.
And they blocked their way forward as well. They were trapped. The man who planned this thinks like a true warrior.
Pai tá rico, filho.
In any case, the innkeeper wasn't exaggerating. It looks like a Turkish raiding party swept through here.
Tadinho do cavalinho. E tudo que for caro pra caralho eu vou levar. Vou deixar pro ladrão aí. É ruim. Esse 400 e... Olha. 500, 300. O que eu tiver aqui valendo um pouco, jogar fora. Esse aqui. Esse aqui. Baratinho demais.
Stop! What are you... Hey, I told you quite clearly to stay in the forest. You're welcome to anything you find up top, but stay away from here.
God be with you, lad. I'm not one of those corpse looters.
Listen, one more step and it'll be your last, old man.
Calm down. I don't want any trouble. I'm looking for someone.
Oh? And who do you serve?
The Lord God, my son. And wine, every now and again. Or ale. I'm not fussy.
What are you saying? You're a priest? You don't look like no priest.
I hear that a lot. But it's God's truth.
So who are you looking for, father?
I'm looking for my friends. And I want to make sure they aren't among the dead. Can you take me to your commander?
All right, follow me. Eric can decide what to do with you.
Move it, idlers. Bury them properly so the wild animals don't get to them.
Eric!
What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on guard at the mill. I made it quite clear. I want that fucking rabble kept out of here. Who's this? Your pa?
No, sir. He says he's a priest, and he's looking for someone. So I thought...
Quiet! You, speak! Who are you? And who are you looking for?
Godwin. I'm a priest and I'm looking for my friends. Or their bodies.
And what exactly do you want from me?
Now that I've introduced myself, I'm keen to know who you might be.
You may have introduced yourself, but I don't know why I should believe you. Whoever heard of a priest with a sword under his belt?
I get your point. De omnibus est dubitandum. Let's just say I'm whatever I need to be at the moment. A priest, a warrior, tireless lover. After all, the Lord helps those who help themselves, eh?
Well, you know how to
O jogo é muito
preach.
bom, velho.
Maybe you really are a priest.
I'd like to ask what happened here.
What do you think? A battle is what happened, and the best side won. Us. Now I've got to clear up this mess.
Sorry, this might sound stupid, but I've just arrived and I've no idea what's going on here. Who did you defeat?
The cream of the local fiefdom. That bastard von Burgo threw everything he had at us, but it wasn't enough.
It looks
Esse
like
por
you
é
crushed
burro.
them badly. Did you leave any survivors?
I don't think so. So if your pals were against us, you'll find them in that pit there.
I hope not. I don't think you'd throw a nobleman into any old hole.
Nobleman?
Aye, a nobleman. I'm looking for the Lord of Perkstein in his page.
The Lord of Perkstein?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and Henry of Skalitz.
The captain took some prisoners with him, but I've no idea if it's them.
You'd better hope it is.
Right then. My name's Eric, and I'm in command here.
Excellent, Eric. I'd like to see the prisoners. Will you take me to your captain?
We'll see. Have you brought a ransom?
I still don't know if they're dead or alive. So first, I want to see them.
Right, fellas, we'll finish this. If you want to keep your head on your shoulders, clear off on the double.
You!
Save your breath, you bastard!
What's this about? Do you know them?
I bumped into them in the forest. They were robbing the dead.
Did you hear what I fucking said? Get lost, or it'll end badly.
I won't take orders from you, you dog! We're outnumbered, but we can take them. And then I'll take you to our prisoners. Deal?
If we survive.
Let's see if you're as good with that sword as with your tongue. Come on then, you assholes!
Bora! Pro pau! Que isso?
Get in from behind.
Nice hit!
Help me with him.
Bora!
Fuck, that was something. They got what they had coming, the fucking thieves.
I'd say it's God's punishment. Requiem
Tem mais 5 corpos pra vocês enterrar agora.
Domini.
You really know how to wield a sword. Tell me, where did you learn to fight like that? And leave God out of it this time?
In the Battle of Kosovo. I did a bit of traveling when I was young, and lopped up a few Turkish heads along the way.
And you settled down in your old age?
Till recently I was the parish priest in Ujits, near Sasau.
Sasau?
Looks to me like you're going to need a bigger hole for the bodies.
We're not gonna dig graves for those fuckers.
It might not please our Lord, but I have no sympathy for them.
Who gives a damn about such scum? Let the stray dogs have them.
Anyway,
Carai.
what about our agreement?
Still on? I'll take you to the castle, so you can talk to the captain. He always appreciates a good warrior.
What castle?
Nabokov. Although, castle might be a strong word for it. Let's ride.
E nem a poçãozinha que pegando.
Good God.
So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those... So tell me, Godwin, why are you looking for those two anyway?
I gave my word.
Who to? Who's looking for them?
I can't tell you.
I see. We all have our secrets, don't we?
You're right, but I'm a priest, so you can confide in me.
Thank you, Godwin. But look, that's Nabokov up on the left. It's got a commanding view of the whole valley. Now tell me, do you ride as well as you wield a sword? Let's see. I'll race you there. Yeah!
Go! Yeah! 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 Quick!
Well now,
Aí chegou primeiro, né?
you're a fine horseman as well.
Bibiana might look like any old nag, but there's more to her than meets the eye.
Bit like you. In any case, welcome to Nabokov. We'll leave the horses here. Not to worry, our boys will take good care of them.
A very nice fortress. How did you manage to take it?
In a moment, you can ask the captain yourself.
I can't wait. Wait here for me, Bibiana. I'll be back soon, and maybe I'll have the two little blighters with me.
Falar com o velho lá agora. Velho não sei se ele é velho, né?
Where's the chief? I've brought him a guest.
Just now he's interrogating some captives.
Call him.
I believe they're still alive. You're in luck.
I hope so.
What is it, Eric? I'm busy.
This here is Father Goodwin. For a priest, he's handier with a sword than most of your men. He helped us against some bandits. And he's looking for Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Well, well. This is quite a turn-up. I've just had a very interesting chat with this Capon. And your Istvan. Now I think I want to have a chat with you. Go and wait for me in the tower.
Por que o cara ficou com medo?
God be with you, Captain. I expect you're the master of this fortress.
You surmise correctly. Who are you? And to what do I owe the honor of your visit?
As your man-at-arms Eric said, I'm Father Godwin. I'm in the service of Sir Hanush of Lipa, and I'm looking for his nephew.
Hanush of Lipa, eh? Interesting. Did I hear correctly that you're a priest? You don't look the part.
Ne credas aurum, quid resplendent ut aurum. Perhaps not, but I am. And who are you, sir?
You don't need to know my name. I'm a knight, and that should be enough for you.
Conversing with a man without knowing his name is a little awkward. But so be it. Am I to understand, Sir Knight, that young Lord Capon is alive and well and is in your captivity here?
You understand correctly. And he's in better shape than I am. I don't have this bandaged eye for fashion. That page of his did this to me.
It doesn't pay to underestimate that one. He's one of the few who can hold his own with me, whether sword fighting or boozing.
Boozing? You're a proper priest, then.
Unfortunately, the bishop had other ideas.
I have a feeling that's just one chapter in your colored history. Am I right?
Indeed. But this isn't the time or place for recounting adventures. You have my friends, and I want them back. So what do we do about that?
Straight to the point, eh? You're a man after my own heart. So what do you propose?
First of all, I'd like to see them, to make sure they're safe and sound as you claim.
They're both fine. For now. You have my word.
The word of an unknown knight? That's as much use to me as
the word of a dubious priest with a bloody sword in one hand and a wineskin in the other. is to
Caralho.
me.
Well, let me put it another way, Sir Knight. I don't know what happened here exactly, who you are, or what your quarrel with Otto von Bergau is. But I guarantee you that those two greenhorns won't interfere with your plans, and you've no reason to hold them.
I'll have you know, these two greenhorns came with Otto von Bergov's army to conquer this fortress, and they were the most dogged of all his men. And I have to admit, the best as well, as my eye can testify.
Like I said, they're handy fellows. Although they do get up to some stupid escapades. As you no doubt well know, Lord von Bergau is on the opposite side of the Lord of Lipa. So if that pair joined up with him, they must have had a damn good reason for it, believe me. But that's by the by. It's over and done with. Release them. I'll take them away and Sir Hanush will be in your debt.
Tell me, Father, what price does Sir Hanush put on his nephew?
How much do you have in mind?
You're not even able to name a figure. What kind of negotiator are you?
I'm not a negotiator. I have a task to fulfill, and that's what I intend to do. I was afraid at first that if anyone was going to hold them captive, it'd be von Bergau, and I'd have to party with him. Ah, well. Man proposes, and God disposes.
This whole story of yours sounds to me rather suspicious. How am I to know you're not von Bergov's spy? Maybe I should throw you in the same cell with that pair.
Excellent! At least I'd get to see them with my own eyes, and not have to put up with any more horse shit from a lying cyclops!
Enough! To hell with you! You've got no ransom, and you don't want a parley. So we're done here. Be glad I'll let you leave in one piece.
You won't get rid of me that easily.
Rebellion! They're attacking!
I came here to get them. And that's what I'm
Caralho, o padre é pica, hein?
Looks like you know how to use a blade.
Fighting Turks will teach you that.
Hungary?
Kosovo.
If you help me, I'll let them go.
Opa!
Up and at them! Kill them to the last man! Hey! Get! No mercy! Oh, you swine! Take them outside! Come on, scum! Took him down! You'll pay for that! Your ass off! You're no match for us! He's done! You're gonna fuck with us! Hey, get him! Don't quite do that! Shoot them! Pray, you bastard! Now, I'll shoot you! Stop! What's more, and you'll soon be meeting them! Are you gonna get to the task or not? That's it! And you got it! Done!
Tá.
Whether you're a priest or not, I have to admit, you're damned handy with a sword.
Likewise. But what the hell was that all about?
It looks like those friends of yours were right. Von Bergov's spies infiltrated us. Istvan Toff and that Eric of his.
Eric? Where is Eric?
Fuck! To the captives, quick, before it's too late!
Caralho, Aí, será que resgataram os dois?
I hope Hanush has enough coin to pay the ransom for you. As for you, well, we'll see about you.
You! Tough! You swine! You're lucky I can't get you, you treacherous cunt! Bark at me, you dog! Who the hell do you think you are? Where's my sword? Who is this? Madman! Surely you're not gonna listen to some vagabond? What, but you think you should listen to Sigismund's bitch? Enough!
What's he talking about? You clearly don't know your own men. Although this one is Sigismund's man. We've already had the honor.
They're making up shit to avoid the gallows!
So that's why you were so keen to avoid that battle.
We were defending the castle as you ordered!
Throw him in the cell with Nebak. I'm sure you'll get on just fine together.
Caralho.
You're making a terrible mistake!
We'll see about that.
Zishka, you want it at the gate?
Shit, I'm not done with you
Mano, o jogo é
yet.
muito bom, mano. Não tem como.
Now you're done for. You'll pay for everything you've done.
Why do you think so? The little misunderstanding with the captain will get sorted out soon enough, one way or another. What's interesting is that you cross my path again when I'm doing what I do best. Fate, I suppose. We have the same fairy godmothers. Whores.
You dog! You're in the mood for jokes? After what you did here in the fortress? Give me one good reason I shouldn't strangle you on the spot.
Strangling your rescuer would be a mistake, Yaramir. A big mistake. And most likely a mortal sin.
Rescuer? What are you on about?
Why do you think you're still alive? Thanks to me. I persuaded Zishka not to get rid of you for good.
Don't
Ele é
listen
mentiroso.
to him. He's a liar and a traitor to this land.
And a loyal servant of King Sigismund and our Sir Otto von Burgau. Just like you, sir. Or am I mistaken?
Otto von Burgau?
Indeed. While these two support that drunken, good-for-nothing Wenceslas, like that bastard Zishka.
Why did you help him then?
It was a direct order from Sir Otto.
What order?
Gain Zishka's trust and stop his perfidious raiding once and for all.
Tá enganando os caras,
Unfortunately,
velho.
getting away from here in time and warning Sir Otto about the trap was harder than I expected. And that's why I'm locked up here now. In any case, you wouldn't be alive without me. Believe me, sir.
Don't believe him. He's a common bandit. He did the same at my hometown. Attacked castles, murdered, and plundered.
I was given a direct order by my lord, who is yours too, and I'm carrying it out as best as I can.
Behind bars?
Like I said, if everything had gone to plan, it wouldn't be us in this dungeon, but Zishka. But don't worry, sir. I haven't said my final word yet.
Well, I don't want to be too hasty, but all right,
mas
I'll
que
take your
beijo,
word
tu.
for it. For the moment. You'll regret it if you're lying to me.
No doubt.
Where's my sword?
Your sword? You're still bothered about that? It's only a piece of iron. I have to admit, your father did a good job on it, though. Beautiful work. His last.
You won't look so pleased with yourself when I'm gutting you with that sword.
I'm not sure you'll get the opportunity, to be honest. If either of us has a chance of getting out of here alive, it's certainly not you.
Don't try it on. You fled from Talmberg like a thrashed dog. And if it's true you're working for von Bergov, you haven't done too well. All your men are dead, and you're here in a cell.
For the time being, wait and see. Ha!
I get the feeling you touched a nerve.
Mas se
there,
for assim,
Henry.
o Otto enganou nós também. Ele falou que não
Vermin
conhecia
doesn't
esse
have a
doido.
backup plan.
I'll be free before you know it.
And how do you intend to get out of here?
Surprisingly, I have better prospects than you two. And waiting for a ransom is only the last resort.
Who would pay a ransom for you?
Don't tell anyone, but how about the man who sent me here? And he's close by. Unlike Lord Hanush is at the other end of the country.
Zhishka would have to be out of his mind to release you.
Really? People like Zhishka know coin is more important than revenge. You can't pay a band of mercenaries with nice feelings. Besides, seeing what happened, I don't think Zhishka is going to want to stay long. And I wouldn't expect him to wait around until a messenger brings a ransom from Ratai. One way or another, he won't have any need for you. Either of you. And that's when my time will come. Are you afraid?
I'm gonna get you.
No one's yet built the gallows I'll swing from, boy.
I don't think Henry's planning to hang you. He's more likely to rip your gut open. And I'll be glad to help him.
When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think he was looking for this.
Na moral, vai.
You better hope your father pays a nice fat ransom.
Rot in hell!
Ah, foi ele, cara, que tava ajudando.
We're just about to do some gutting.
There's no time for it.
There's always time for this.
No, we've got to flee now.
There'll be time when we meet again.
Filha da puta, velho.
What the fuck was that? Fuck it!
Praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ. Gentlemen.
It's Godwin!
You know, I thought I'd be carrying your bodies home. Can you even deliver a letter?
Caralho, que foda, velho.
I will get those fuckers.
Eu te ajudo, cara.
They're riding to Trusky. You were right.
All you had to do was trust us.
Trust you when you came at me with von Bergov's army. Sorry, but my eye doesn't see it that way.
Maybe we wouldn't have come at anyone with an army if they hadn't tried to kill us earlier and weren't cozying up with that bastard Istvan.
There might be some truth in that. Got
Caralho.
off on the wrong foot, all right. But it seems we have a lot to say to each other.
Too right. I have to admit I'm getting a bit lost in all this mess.
You're not the only one.
Well, let's start with you, Captain. You know all of us, but we don't know you from Adam.
I am Jan of Trotsnov, also known as Zhishka. These days,
que é
in the
Zhishka?
service of Jan Sokol of Lamberg and Margrave Prokop of Luxembourg.
Prokop? Jobst of Luxembourg's brother? What a coincidence. We're here at Jobst's instigation.
Well, Sir Hans, the problem is Prokop is at this very moment in Sigismund's jail in Pressburg on account of Jobst's treachery, which doesn't exactly make us allies.
We know what Jobst is like, and I don't trust him one bit. But we came here to try to get von Bergov and the League of Lords to parley and end this war. We're on the same side.
You're right. And it's a good thing you don't trust that snake. I've been double-crossed by him so many times that I won't make the mistake of trusting him again.
I'm glad we've cleared that up. And now, I'd like to know how you two got from delivering a message to riding with von Berghaus men.
How? We had a common enemy, that's how. As soon as we arrived, we were attacked by Zizka here and his men. They murdered our company, took our message, and on top of that, they had Istvan with them.
And Istvan was actually working for von Berghof all this time.
Where did you pick up that bastard, Zizka?
When I came here, I was putting together a band and he turned up, along with Eric and a couple of others.
You recruited him? Just like that?
Lord Capon, when you do what I do, you don't get to choose from the best, but the worst. And
Verdade.
he was good at our trade. So good, I didn't notice he was setting me up.
How did you manage to set that trap in the ravine so quickly? We only heard about the sortie the evening before.
I have my sources.
Come on. I think you can trust us after all that's happened, can't you?
I'll give you a piece of advice, Lord Capon. Don't trust anyone.
How did Semine come to join you?
Von Berghof is a bad master, and you're not the only ones who don't like what Sigismund's doing in Bohemia. It wasn't hard finding allies who hate him. What actually happened to Semine?
Unfortunately, they're all dead. Von Berghof suspected something, and sent his men to Semine.
And?
They murdered them. Every last one. And...
And?
And we helped them do it.
Well, that can't be helped. War is hell. Sometimes it's hard to know what's going on and who is really your enemy.
We thought...
É verdade.
We thought...
I know. You thought they were with me, and I wanted to kill you. Don't blame yourself. We all have our share of guilt.
But Sigismund most of all. If he hadn't come and taken the king captive and started looting and plundering, none of this would have happened.
Amen.
If you're in Sokol's service, as you said, what exactly is it you're doing for him?
Waging war, as you've no doubt noticed.
There's a fine line between waging war and marauding.
As a man of your experiences must know, war takes many forms. And since King Wenceslas and Prokop are imprisoned and the Czech noblemen are useless, we're doing the best we can alongside Sokol. We're making life difficult for the traitors who are in league with Sigismund. And Otto von Berghof is traitor-in-chief.
Did you want to kill von Berghof?
Of course. And as you know, we almost succeeded. But just making his life hell was enough. Making sure he lost as much coin and manpower as possible so he couldn't help Sigismund. And we hit him where it hurt, believe me.
So you were doing the same as Toth was doing in Sasau, in Sigismund's service? Or maybe even von Berghof's?
I suppose so. I also understood from what he said that he'd been harassing the enemy a bit too, but he didn't say who that was.
Caralho, o velho enganou nós
Now
também,
it's
velho.
clear why.
Harassing a bit? No offense, but you're a dabbler compared to him. Istvan took Talmberg Castle. He assembled a huge force and almost seized control of the entire Sasau region. The whole region had to band together to put an end to his mischief.
And did you?
I should say so.
You see then, this whole region also banded together against me. And did they stop me? And who did you say the dabbler was?
Well, I understand you were out to harm von Berghof, but why did you attack us, for God's sake?
We saw you meet up with his garrison. It looked like a friendly encounter, so we figured you were with von Berghof.
You killed all my men. They were good lads.
And you killed my men. Though some of them were far from...
War is a nasty business, Captain. What happened, happened. And it's a burden we all have to bear.
Tell that to Oates.
Do you know Catherine?
Who?
The girl from by the pond, for whose sake you killed your own man.
No.
You killed your own man to protect a woman you don't know.
Looks like it, doesn't it? Nobody has tried anything of the sort since, so they got the message.
Yeah, war is a nasty business. Men kill each other, I get that. But your men wanted to rape innocent women. There at the pond.
Nobody raped anybody. I personally made sure of that.
That is true. You killed one of your own.
Like I said, in my trade, you don't work with the best, but the worst. It's hard to keep them reined in sometimes, but I do my best, as you saw with your own eyes.
If there's one thing I can't figure out, it's how come you suddenly turned up here, Godwin?
Or would you rather I hadn't?
Certainly not. You came at just the right time. A positive godsend.
I have the feeling it wasn't God who sent you, but my guardian Hanush, eh?
He dropped by to see me just as the bishop was kicking me out of my parish. He said you'd been gone suspiciously long, and I was wondering where I was going to live. So we made a deal that I'd go and check up on you.
That was a good idea, I must say.
I think so too. For a while, I was worried I'd have to take you home in sex.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't stay here. God knows what plots those fuckers are hatching right now. We should get ready to leave. Von Berghoff may have lost lots of men, but he won't take this lying down. Word will get out about his humiliation, and the League of Lords will come to his aid.
Where will we go?
I don't know yet. What about that Jobst of yours? Should you send word to him?
He's still somewhere in Brandenburg.
So the best thing would be for all of us to go back to Ratai. Wouldn't you like to join us, Zhishka?
That sounds like a plan.
You see? Oh, and would you like me to take another look at your eye? An open wound is the last thing you want on a journey.
Is medicine another of your skills? On top of sword fighting, boozing,
Which
and
full
preaching?
price?
Giving the last rites isn't the only thing I can do for a fallen man. War is a good teacher.
All right, then. You could look at the bandage for a start. The stench bothers me more than the pain.
Sorry about your eye.
You're lucky it was this one. It must be cursed. I almost lost it as a child already. And then you came along. Still, I have no one to blame for challenging you and taking off my helmet. I'll hand out orders and come and join you in the fort. Sir Hans can take you there.
Tá.
Oh, God. Holy shit!
Don't worry. I'm sure it doesn't look half as bad as it feels.
It started to fester. I'll have to clean that out.
O que os dois bocó tá olhando ali, velho?
Just get it over with.
Tá, achei que o velho tinha envenenado o cara.
Will he survive?
With God's help.
That's not what I asked.
The wound isn't deep. As long as it doesn't fester, it'll be all right.
So, he won't go blind?
He won't lose his eye. He just needs to get a good night's sleep.
We all do. We're leaving early in the morning before von Berghoff comes and kicks us out.
Can we help somehow?
Aye. Go to bed and no more fighting. And keep your hands off our Clara. Got it?
Clara?
If you really want to be useful, you can help Bluster load the cart.
I think I know where we're most needed now. I'm going to need your help.
Leave me out of it. I'm still seeing stars from that bang to my head.
I'll be happy to help. What can I do?
We should say a few words for those who can no longer hear anything. And dig their graves. It's been a hellishly long day today. Thank God we managed to survive until evening at least. Now it's time to go to those who were not so lucky.
Well, at least they now have eternal peace from everything. And they don't have to choose a lesser evil.
E aí, dá pra ir?
Hurry up! Let's get this over.
Não dá pra falar com ela.
It's really a shame you didn't arrive earlier, Godwin.
Why? Do you think things would have turned out differently?
I don't know. Aldo was truly guilty, but to kill and to punish are two different things.
Eu tô com as minhas coisas aqui, meu dia. Tô.
Gave us the power to punish. But we have to deal with our consciences ourselves. If you don't watch out, you'll end up drowning in all that spilt blood.
Preciso comer, cara. Calma aí.
Well, maybe all these hardships will be for the best in the end. Everything has a reason. In the end, we're the lucky ones. We're still alive, unlike others, eh?
Some of them might have fallen even by my hand.
I understand. Trust me, it's all the same to them now. The best thing you can do for their souls, and yours, to find peace, is to dig graves for them. But enough of that. We still have another burning question here. Why didn't von Berghoff come with you to the battle in person?
He was expecting an important visitor. I just heard it was someone from Prague.
That doesn't help us at all. Prague is full of politicians and traitors. Well, it seems that has nothing to do with what happened here.
Ah, 3 escolas, velho.
We're here! Would you please take care of those poor wretches and lay them to rest? In the meantime, I'll pray for the salvation.
Acabar tudo aqui primeiro.
Lord, grant me return. Benedictus qui venit in nomine Domini. Hosanna in Lord, grant me return.
Tá. Pronto.
Do you know anything about Teresa from the Rattay Mill?
You mean that nice girl who saved your life in the ruins of Skalitz?
Aye. If she hadn't shown up that time, Runt would have killed me. So do you know what she's up to?
Why? Did you promise her something?
Well, like you said, she's a kind girl and quite pretty as well. I'd like to see her again when we get back to Sasau.
I didn't hear anything new about her in these last few days since she left. But if she likes you,
Será que ela vai atrás de mim?
she'll wait for you.
Do Do you know where I can sleep in the castle?
You'll find your bed in that tiny little hut, right past the gateway to the lower castle.
Do you think we did enough for the...
We did what...
That's good.
Oh, come now, you're young. You can't be all that worn out.
Oh, Godwin...
No, wait. You'll see.
I think I'll lie down.
Come to the castle.
Eu preciso dormir primeiro, Godwin, na moral.
I don't feel much like
I'm sorry.
Vou falar com a Clara? Tá que não.
E vamos sair desse platina? Vamos.
Pega que tô gravando Kingdom. Joga uma aí, que é tempo de acabar aqui.
Cara, viado.
Já volto. Mano, seguinte, eu preciso dormir. Onde que eu durmo nessa miséria? Tem que ir lá falar com o cara primeiro. Como que eu vou por força, velho?
You pig! You got something against washing? You want me to arrest you? Leave that door be.
Mano, como que eu vou por força? É por aqui.
Are you ready? Come over here, Henry.
What's going on?
This'll interest you. Our friend here will show you what his diabolical contraption can do.
It's called a pistol. You'll see something you've never seen before. With this contraption, as you call it, you can shoot down a knight in armor, horse and all.
I've already seen what it can do. A weapon like that killed the Chamberlain this morning.
Let's not worry about that now, all right? You have a unique chance to try it out. From the right end for a change.
What smells so bad here?
Schwarzpulver. Or gunpowder, brother. It may stink, but it's damn flammable.
And quite dangerous if you don't know how to handle it, eh?
How do you shoot with that?
It's not that hard, when you're careful.
All right. But just tell me the most important details.
Shooting from a pistol isn't difficult. It has a barrel in the front
which is loaded with gunpowder, a ball, and warding. As soon as it's loaded in that order, you put the gun under your shoulder and light it with a wick. But watch out for the recoil. It's awfully powerful, like being kicked by a horse.
Oh, that doesn't sound bad, does it, Henry?
We'll see about that.
Tá.
Good.
Careful now. I don't...
You look like you're all in one piece.
That's true. So far... What? But don't worry. I'm sure...
Maybe a prayer.
Good idea.
That's how it's done.
Tá certo daqui, velho. Acertei.
Whoa! A hit! My God, this really is a diabolical contraption.
Horrível.
Holy balls! What a racket! And that stench! Ah!
It's got quite a kick, huh?
What a load of bollocks!
Hitting something with that would take a miracle.
It's a miracle we still have both our arms.
Aye. I once saw it rip a bloke's face off, along with half his body.
Such an accurate shot. From how many paces?
None. He was the one doing the shooting.
Caralho.
Sweet mother of Jesus.
A diabolically dangerous weapon.
I told you so. This is the weapon of the future.
I'd like to see that.
No problem. I have one handgun here, and it's no good to placard anymore. Do you want it?
It's definitely not for me. Let the youngster here take it.
What? Seriously?
Of course. Here you go. But I don't have much gunpowder left. So you have to find some yourself.
And if you have all the saints on your side, it might not kill you straight off.
Thank you very much. I'll see what I can do with it.
All right, then. Thanks for the demonstration, Master. We have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow. I'm going to hit the hay. You do what you want, but keep out of trouble. Got it?
Bora ver a Clara, né, mano?
Do you have anything else to do? Come on up.
Cala a boca, ô Hans.
Not a chance, you...
Enough. What's going on here?
And what's it to you, eh?
I've been told not to treat those wounded prisoners in the cellar.
Keep your nose out of this, mate.
I'm afraid I have bad news. Those prisoners need treatment.
Of course. Sir Michael was right.
Exactly. He said you Trotsky folks are nothing but trouble.
First of all, I'm not from Trotsky. And second... Don't forget I beat your Captain Zizka in a fight. If you want to end up the same, I can go another round. Do you want to add to Clara's work?
Aye. Maybe you're right. Let the captain deal with them himself.
True. Why should we waste our time with some lordly shit? Let's go, Jakey. We've got more important things to do.
Vaza minha frente, seus merda.
Thanks for sticking up for those prisoners, Henry. They're in rough shape.
They shouldn't have yelled at you. They're brutes.
So you were more worried about me than the prisoners, were you?
What of it? You're the only woman here. And the only healer. They could show a little gratitude. At least I, for one, would be really glad if you helped those two poor fellas.
Thanks. Really. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
It seems chance has brought us together again.
And you know what? I'm glad. The men were betting on whether Zizka would execute you himself or only have you hanged.
Only?
Does it matter? You're alive and well, and now one of us, at least a little. Sorry, I'd love to chat, but I have a line of patients waiting for treatment.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like what? Can you even do anything other than wave that stupid piece of steel around?
I'm sorry, Clara. I'm just trying to make myself useful.
There are a lot of injured here that probably won't survive the night without help. I hope you can do something for them.
I know a bit about potions, and I've seen my fair share of serious injuries.
In that case, thank God you're here. I'll go and prepare some more medicine and make a round visiting the injured. In the meantime, you go to the lower castle. There are more men there who need to be treated.
What are their names?
Mark and poor old Sverk. You'll find medicine and bandages in the chest in my cabin. And if you have any questions, I'd be happy to help you.
Deixa eu ver, tem uma na cabana dela. Eu tenho que tratar quem, meu Deus, também? No J e no K.
Where did they wound you, Mark?
I'm all right. I just have a headache. I always walk away on my own 2 feet.
You're talking bollocks. Let me take a look at your wounds.
I'm just really tired. I need some sleep. Leave me alone and go and treat someone else.
You threw up and you got a bloody wound on your left leg, and you're talking nonsense. I'll take a look at your head. It could be a concussion.
Vai médico, tá?
Oh, come on, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired.
I see you've got a cut on your leg.
Aye, but that's nothing.
It could get infected. It'll have to be treated. Is there a cut under all that blood on your head?
Ah, Christ! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry, you've got to hold still. Maybe a strong elixir would do the trick.
Is that really necessary?
A healing potion should help you.
There's no need. I'm fit as a fiddle.
Aceita aí, loirinho.
A bit tired, that's all.
All right. I reckon I know what's wrong with you, Mark. I'll clean and bandage your wounds, but most importantly, don't fall asleep, Mark. You've got a head injury.
Ah, come on, don't be silly. I'm perfectly fine. I'll just take a little nap and I'll be right as rain.
I'll try to treat you.
You sure about that?
I'll clean that wound for
Ele
you.
vai a filha dele primeiro.
This will sting a bit.
Christ!
Good. That's that. I'm going to dress your wound. I'll just wrap it around here.
Sakra.
Damn it. Keeps coming up.
Just...
I'll give you a bit of liquor.
I
could use some sort of potion. This will put you back on your feet. Guaranteed.
I'm fine, really.
I reckon we're done here. I reckon we're done here. I treated you the best I could.
So you did.
I cleaned and bandaged it for you, but there's something wrong with your head, so be careful.
I'm really tired. I don't want any bugs, thanks. I'm not hungry.
You're talking nonsense. But hopefully the treatment
Mas esse
will
cara vai
work.
morrer, velho. Cadê outro doidão?
I came to treat you. What hurts, Zwerg?
I took a blow to the ribs. And my...
Tá.
Let me take a... Don't worry, my friend. You've got a bruise on your chest.
I don't...
No, but you also have a pretty swollen up.
And...
I don't know yet. I'll take a look at your foot. It's quite swollen. Nothing too serious. If we bandage it up nice and tight.
Oh.
Let me have a look at your chest.
Ah! That bloody hurts! The fuck are you doing, fella?
Sorry, but you've got to keep still. I could give you some...
You know...
But not even a chamomile potion can fix... Alright, your ankle just needs to be a buck's blood potion.
Aye. But a drink would really hit the...
Let's get to it.
Alright.
Tá, primeiro.
I'll give you something to...
About fuck...
Toma um vinho fino pra você.
Here's something to drink.
That's more like...
I'll clean that wound. Aye. This is gonna sting him. The main thing is that it does what it's... I'll rub some of this decoction on your hand.
You think that will...
This should help the swelling go down.
Oh.
Vai fazer pontos?
I'll have to sew only... I'll bind that up there. I'll wrap it up like this.
Suck!
I can't tie it properly. Well... Alright. I treated you...
Christ!
Pronto, os dois tratados. E a agulha será na cabana dela? Eu nem vi. Calma aí, ô Hans. Onde tá a Clara? Clara tá na cabana dela, pô.
I tried to treat all the wounded.
What do you mean you tried?
I did what I could. And I hope I brought them some relief.
Great. The rest is in God's hands. There's nothing more we can do. Thanks, Henry. I'll go and have a look at the wounded later. Now you should take care of yourself. Here, this might come in handy.
Thanks. But I'll only take it if you don't need it.
I've got what I need. This was left over.
Are you finished for today?
Work like this is never finished. But you have to know when enough is enough. Otherwise it'll drive you mad.
It's tough seeing people you know and care about in such a state.
You can't let it get to you. Neither the good or the bad. If you don't think about who's lying in front of you, you can focus better on what you need to do.
So isn't there anyone here who you really care about?
No. That is, not anymore. But enough of all that. I'd like to think about something else.
Let's go and get something to drink so we can forget about it.
It sounds good. But if the men saw me tipsy, I'd never hear the end of it. The best thing we can do is go to sleep. If you like, there's a free bed in the cabin. The wind blows through the gaps, but if you don't mind a bit of a squeeze, we'll be warm this evening. I'll come and see you when you go to bed. At least this day will have a happier ending. Farewell, my friend.
Eita porra. É. Tem que ir lá carregar o suprimento da carroça.
Going up. There's a nice view from here.
O que você quer, irmão?
I'll be right with you.
There's a beautiful view of the sun's...
It was a hard bloody day today, eh?
I swear, I don't know how many more times we're going to have to change sides before luck smiles on us.
Look on the bright side. We survived. And that's the main thing, right? I hear we're going back to Ratai tomorrow.
Great. I'll be glad to see the back of Trotsky and fucking von Bergov once and for all. Though I'd rest easier if he was dead. I was humiliated, ambushed, wounded, and nearly hanged, all because of him. Just because I was trying to do the responsible thing.
You did what you could. It's just that circumstances turned against us.
Exactly. Thank you, Henry. Even Hanush will have to admit our mission couldn't have succeeded under the circumstances. Either way, I'll never forget this little trip of ours.
Ficou pra história.
Same here. Al dentes fortuna jivat.
Ha ha ha! Exactly. Well, now it's all over. So, what do you say to rolling a few dice together?
If you have anything to bet with, my lord.
Don't worry about me. What about you? Aren't you completely skinned?
Thanks for your concern, but I still have a few groschen.
Maybe not for long. Enough talk. Let's let the wings of our fortuna carry us away.
Ah, vou ter que jogar dado com ele mesmo?
I'm really surprised you challenged me. I don't like to lose.
Tá.
These ones here.
Revés.
Here.
Ah, qual é, velho?
That'll do me. Roll.
Tá. 3, 4. Segura o pai. É, mas não é isso, velho.
These ones here.
Revés.
Oh,
Boa.
no, not good. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything.
Pai é bravo, mano. Revés.
Here.
Ele é maluco, velho. Caceta, hein?
Like this. Damn! Shit!
O ventinho que eu preciso agora. Pronto.
Damn it! God's holy britches! How come I always lose so disgracefully?
Você é ganancioso,
Because
cara.
I cheat disgracefully? No. Because you play so deplorably?
Oh, right, that's it. All the blame is on my head again. Come one, come all. Lord Capon of Perkstein is on trial again. It's been quite a while since I was last on the gallows.
And you drew quite a crowd last time, eh?
Oh, my God. Oh, what a disgrace that was.
Well, it's one way of catching attention, though.
I'd rather catch the attention of a local wench. Aye. Wine, women, and song. All our problems began the day I abandoned that simple philosophy of life.
Verdade.
Oh, so no more talk of politics, responsibility, and the calling of the nobility?
Indeed. But I might just have learned something after all.
And can I hear this great revelation of yours?
I have arrived at the conclusion that a bad day is just a bad day. And it doesn't mean your whole life is fucked up. And also, things always look better in the morning. The sooner I lie down, the better chance there is of nothing else fucking up today. So, I shall bid you good night, my friend.
Tem que ir lá fazer o negócio da cabana dele. Carregar o saco lá.
Michael sent me here to help you load the cart.
What? But I don't need any help from you, servant. Your lot killed many of our good men this morning. I feel like punching your teeth in.
I don't want any more trouble. I helped bury your dead. And there's nothing more I can do for them, unfortunately.
Really? I saw you go into the forest with that new priest.
His name's Godwin. He's one of us, from Sasau. He prayed for the souls of your men.
Well, that's good. It would be hard to get any other priests here. This way they at least had a proper burial.
Aye. Godwin takes that very seriously.
Lógico, ele é um padre.
Well, take the sacks next to the cart and throw them up. Let's get this over with.
Careful.
É isso tudo aqui, velho. Não tem preço que eu acho aqui. É Dieguinho.
I tell you, man, you certainly are a hard worker. Let's forget all that shit from before, huh? It's all good. What do you say?
All right. I was happy to help, but you owe me one.
Of course. If you ever need anything, let me know.
Falar com o povo da fortaleza aqui primeiro.
Are you the local blacksmith?
What do you want from me?
What the hell's the matter with you?
If you don't stop staring at me, for my brother too.
What happened to your brother?
He died in that fucking ravine. Because it'll only be fair if I cut you down now.
You want revenge for your brother? I understand, but I didn't kill him. And believe me, if anyone here has a reason to strangle that fucker von Bergov, it's me.
What? Why?
Von Bergov tricked us, Capon and me.
Shit. I didn't know that.
Aye, that it is.
Blood.
My thought exactly. I started out as an ordinary black...
Wait, you're a blacksmith?
Aye.
So... But look, if you're a blacksmith and our ally now too...
What's the matter, Bull?
Apart from having a barrel full of scrap here that... Well, you came at just the right... There's a pile of iron in that barrel over there that needs fixing up before...
All right.
You'll really help me. The lads would be bloody delighted if you... What do you want? Why'd you bar... I'm sorry. What would you like?
I repaired those I'll bring them in a little while.
Tá, mas onde que eu vou pra consertar, velho? Onde que eu vou pra consertar? Conserta isso aqui, viado. Quem quer fiar, será? Vê se eu vou seguir. Vamos pro próximo. Próximo. Tá bom, já fiz demais por vocês.
Didn't you say you're a blacksmith? This is
fine.
Ué, irmão, vamos consertar isso aqui então. O que eu tenho que fazer com essa merda? Ó.
Excuse me.
Tem que amolar até 100%, de sacanagem, né? Então vamos, né? Bora pra próxima. Vamos ver agora.
What do you need? Hurry up, I don't...
I'll repair.
Bloody hell. That would have... Actually, all they're good...
Me too. Here you go.
Bloody hell. Thanks, mate. And this is for you.
Tá. Quem mais eu posso falar aqui?
Where can I...
But I'm sure you'll find. Farewell.
É só eu, amigo. É só eu. Quer arrombar? Aqui entrou o que mais? De casa. Tá.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Onde que eu durmo essa merda? Eita, que porra é essa?
Could you find some room there for me? I'm awfully, awfully tired. And cold too.
A Paisy.
Well, we shall have to do something about that.
But don't get too excited. As soon as I lie down, I'll sleep the sleep of the...
The just?
Something like that. But at least I don't have to worry about any bad dreams, since I'll be sleeping next to a knight.
Isso, um sonho? Mano, tô vendo que os caras vão pegar os capunetas pra tocar na Clara, velho. Cara, filho da puta.
And I'm coming for you.
Quickly barricade the gate!
Ah, pronto.
Hurry! Load up everything you get your hands on. Stones to the wall. All weapons to the gate.
Clara, what in the hell?
Ave Maria, mano. Aí fudeu, né?
What the hell is going on?
Bit of a rude awakening.
Ah, o velho maldito aí.
Who are they? And where the fuck did they come from?
From the tower crest on their banners, looks like the Prague militia.
Ah, o careca, safado.
Good morning, Captain. Please forgive my abrupt departure without saying goodbye yesterday.
What do you want?
Lord Nebak here would like his castle back. My liege, Sir Otto, wants your head. And I have an account to settle with a certain bastard of Radzig's.
Lord Berghoff! Since when did the Chamberlain of our land ally himself with such filth?
Ever since Jobst and Wenceslas started allying with
Caralho, mas
filth
que
like
treta.
you, Zizka. Sir Istvan Todt is a master of your craft. He harassed Wenceslas' allies, just as you did King Sigismund's. He did a good job in Zassau, and he would have done so here too, were it not for Hanush's
Entendi.
pair of buffoons.
That smug little fucker was in his service the whole time.
But I have to admit, Captain Zizka, that you've been a much bigger thorn in our backsides than we care for. For Unfortunately, my friend Marquardt just happened to be passing, so now your tricks won't help you anymore.
The executioner awaits you, Captain. But if you're sensible, we'll spare your companions. Surrender!
Nunca.
Is there anywhere to sneak out of here?
Even if there were, they wouldn't get far.
No. And I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Lord von Berghoff! Sir Markwart! Lord Nebach! And you treacherous shit! Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
Sorry, my friend. I'm afraid your castle will be needing some repairs.
Agora fudeu, né?
It'll start soon enough.
Aye. The waiting is the worst of it.
Let's not get on our knees just yet. If we hold out, they'll parley.
We have a chance. Not a big one, but a chance.
Michael, you deal with the shooters. The tower must not fall.
Don't worry, we'll hold it. God be with you, fellas.
I'll be on the gate, but if they storm us, we'll definitely need help.
All right, I need everyone else on the battlements.
God hear our prayer and kick their St. Clement's arse today.
So, to the task, my friends.
Caralho, pau vai torar. Fudeu.
Let him have it! Go fuck yourself!
Seguinte, tropa. Vamos continuar no próximo episódio. Paramos na melhor parte aqui, tá? Valeu.